What's going on, everyone? Abel from Mayan Business here. Just wanted to touch on how to become a notary public. Now, in this day and age, of course, unfortunately, we no longer can rely on handshakes. And so this is where notary publics actually come into play in any type of business transactions. They're essentially third parties with no interest in the actual dealing between the other parties. And so really quick, every state pretty much has different requirements. But there are several general requirements in each state to become a notary public. If you wanted to start your own home-based business, or if you want to be a mobile notary, or even if your job requires you to become a notary public, this post will be definitely for you. So just to quick general requirements here. You have to be 18 years or older to become a notary public. You actually have to reside in the state you're going to become a notary public in. Mayan Business is actually in the state of Texas. And also, you can't have any felonies. Misdemeanors are okay. I think misdemeanors are on a case-by-case basis. But felonies is an absolute no. So if you have a felony, you cannot become a notary public. Of course, for obvious reasons, you are going to be dealing with business transactions between parties, anywhere between the mortgages, car loans, all sorts of affidavits, power of attorneys, all those things. You really can't have a felony become a notary public. But a little bit about what a notary public is and their duties. First of all, you have to verify the signer's identity. That's like the main thing. Notary publics are here to help prevent fraud in any type of document signings. So the main thing is to verify the signer's identification. Also, we want to make sure that the signers, whoever's signing the documents, understands what they're signing and are not being forced to sign those documents by the other party. And so the third party, as mentioned, notary public is a third party in the transactions, and they can help alleviate any type of fraud or being forced to sign something they really don't want to sign. And of course, you got to ensure the proper execution of the document. As mentioned, we have affidavits, power of attorney, acknowledgments, mortgages, mortgage paperwork. And now, how do you actually do this? How do you become a notary public? As mentioned, every state has these different requirements. Simply, three basic steps here, actually two. Some states have more, some states don't. First step is to apply with the state and pay for the filing fees, right? Some states require training, exam, fingerprints, and background checks. And the second one is to receive a commission certificate and take oath of office. So actually, if you become a notary, and whether your state requires testing or not, you would actually get your commission certificate, and then you actually have to take an oath of office in front of another notary public. Now, if you do become a notary public, you are going to get. I know there's several organizations that can help you get that. In Texas, we're with, I want to say it's NAA, Notary Association of America. I'll put the links in the description below. But in Texas, once we join their membership, you get a book of your specific state, and it has the background of what a notary public is and kind of the rules and regulations. One of the things that you can't do and you shouldn't do is, let's say you have a business like Mayan Business here, and we're working with the business owner, and they need something signed. But if we have a vested interest in that deal taking place, right? If we were to get like a percentage cut out of it or something, that wouldn't be the best. We wouldn't be the best person to actually do that notary signing for, right? We wouldn't. There's conflict of interest there. Also, if you have a family member that needs something notarized, don't do it because, as mentioned, there's kind of conflict of interest. You're a family, and so you can lose your license. You can actually get charged fees for doing these type of things. So you don't want to do that. Now, you're not gonna become a millionaire just doing a notary signing, notary publics. There are limitations, of course, in Texas, since we're in Texas here. I think every signing is $6 per document, and on that same document, if there's more than one signature required, it's a maximum of $1 each additional signing. So if you're doing $6, let's say you do 10 of those 10 signings, that's $60, right? So it's not a I wouldn't consider it a full-time home-based business, right? You want to add some different services to that, but if that is an additional service you can have for your business, or if you're actually trying to do a side hustle, that's definitely something worthwhile. Now, after becoming a notary public, going through the steps in your state and becoming a notary public, there is an opportunity to earn more than the typical $6 or whatever your maximum amount is per signature, and that is the NSA, right? Notary Signing Agent. And what you will be dealing with is the mortgage finance industry. So you can actually help when people are closing on homes, on their mortgages, and you'll be the NSA, the Notary Signing Agent, for that closing. And you just go, you actually print out paperwork for the signing, for the mortgage, financing, and you go to the sometimes you go to the seller, sometimes you go to the buyer, depending on the actual situation. In either case, your services are needed, and you can actually earn anywhere between $50 per signing to $125 per signing. So if you're making anywhere to $75, $125, it's a little bit better than making the typical $6. So we've had services that we've done it for $75. We've had services where we've done it times where we had it done it for $125. So you do, let's say it's 100. You do 5 of those. That's 500 additional dollars coming into your home. So it could possibly be a profitable business for you. And even if you're in the mortgage industry, if you're a realtor or anything like that, you might want to consider becoming a notary signing agent. But as I mentioned, I just wanted to go over how to become a notary public. If you don't know this already, Mind Business Services, back in February 2015, we actually started just only offering notary services, and now today, in March 2020, we actually offer taxes, tax preparation, notary public, title transfers, bookkeeping, payroll. We have our own office here finally, but we did start as a mobile notary, going from location to location, and we just grew from there. So it might not be a full-time business for you to become a notary public, but it can lead you to a full-time business. All right, so hopefully you got some value out of this. If you have anything that you want me to go over, feel free to reach out. info@mindbusiness.com. Y'all have yourself a great week.